Hello everybody, this is Maniac4Bricks. And I'm not kidding. That was about $100, and this is the most lightweight box I've ever tossed around a room, trying not to look like I know what I'm doing. Alright, Shapeways is a site like Thingiverse where you can order special printed parts from 3D printers. People submit designs on there, and you can get them in different colors sometimes. Some parts actually can combine with each other to create some really cool stuff. It's not just for Lego stuff, it's for all different kinds of areas. I've seen that before. Some people modify Nerf guns and will use Thingiverse or 3D printing in some way to make certain molds or certain pieces that fit inside of Nerf blasters. This one I'm using for Lego. In 2001, LEGO launched a Bionicle theme with several different characters and a unique storyline. It wasn't the first of their constructible action figure themes, or construction themes as we know it, because the first one that was a couple years before that, called Throwbots, aka Slizers, with a lot of different characters and a lot of different colors and styles. And there was also a theme in between called Robo Riders, kind of short-lived, but had some unique designs as well. When Bionicle was in its infancy, even the first year or two, there were a couple images that were circulating around as rumors for what the story would develop and maybe some future LEGO sets. So a few of the images I have here are of a 7th Toa figure. At the time there's only 6. A 7th Toa figure was rumored called Voriki, the Toa of Energy. And by nowadays, we know that this is obviously a Photoshop. They easily just added lightning bolts onto a mask and changed some colors around. But it still looked fascinating and was still crafted well enough in the early years to be considered plausible. It's also a plausible idea because there was already purple parts in Bionicle for a couple of different figures, and there was already figures in previous themes like Slizers that made it make sense that they would bring purple back. I do find it funny, though, that there is actually a 7th Toa, actually created by LEGO, a few years down the road from when this leak actually occurred. So, yeah. Many fans who grew up with these rumors or have seen the memes circulating around about it actually have some fondness for it. And some of them have actually used them in their different stories. I've watched the Suddenly Oranges series of Reviving Bionicle, where it was actually created in real LEGO pieces, like in colors that they didn't actually have before. So after a little investigation, I learned that they got the pieces from Shapeways. It's also a site that I've heard about through one or two other Bionicle reviewers, and we're able to get custom parts through there. So I thought I'd try it out myself in trying to recreate this legend. And I'm not only going to recreate it the way that the rumored images were, but also I'm going to try a prediction. What if this figure actually did exist, and could, still progress in the story down the road? What would it look like in future iterations? So we're going to try this out with a combination of Shapeways, custom parts, and actual LEGO construction pieces from Slizers, Bionicle, you name it. Within this order, I picked up the Voriki parts pack, which is probably the most essential of having a unique design, similar to the photoshopped images we saw earlier. And you can see a nice crisp purple color through them. We have the articulate Mata torso, upper and lower. You can actually order something close to the real one if you didn't want the waist articulation, but I thought that would be interesting to try out. We have the Toa Mata hands and fingers, which offers more articulation purposes. We have the articulated Mata arm 2. We have the Mata upper leg, which is separated into 2 different parts, so it can provide more articulated. And last, we have the articulated Mata foot kit. I think this only has the front of each of these feet. Wait. I only got one of those? Oh no. Oh no. I'm only gonna have 1 foot then. Okay, everyone, I made a mistake when I placed this order. I only ordered 1 foot. I named 2 feet. But I will still do a comparison with this and many other parts to their real-life LEGO counterparts. Just know that through the video, I may have one foot in black and one foot in purple. Or they may both be in black. But now we'll go on to the comparison of how they are compared to the real LEGO pieces.